So the story follows Annabelle, who is late 20s. She's a piano player, kind of a shut-in, lives on her own. And she spies across the way a man, Lewis, who she starts to kind of be attracted to. And he eventually catches her, and then when he does, they end up sharing these notes back and forth, and they communicate by putting notes in the window. And eventually, as the story goes on, you end up finding out that both of these characters have personal flaws that they're hiding. And once they start to come out, then it's like, will they still like each other for the people that they are?
Yeah, it sort of becomes a bit of a love story. There's definitely a climax of the story where some things are revealed and some raw emotion comes out. But yeah, it's the idea behind the film is I just wanted to get back to basics with romance and love, and in this day and age with social media and whatever, it's a very it's an impersonal way of communicating now, that there isn't that human interaction so much. So both these people sort of are afraid to meet in real life because they're afraid that they're not going to be perfect.
Lewis is an artist. Currently, we're trying to be an artist. He comes from probably a different type of background, probably military. And he's just that guy who just sort of, things didn't work out for him and has probably found himself alone for quite a while now and has made peace with that. Well, I think you always bring parts of yourself, and I think as you get older, there's nothing that you can't kind of relate it to. But it's in those darker things that usually growth happens. So I've learned to embrace that. So certainly I could relate to a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, so today we have a great package from William F. White's. They donated an amazing package for us, and as well as a good friend of mine, Milton Lowe, who has rented us the red package for the 2 days. So we're running around with some great gear and some great crew.
One of the biggest challenges with this was finding the location, and I just couldn't let go of the story, and I was going to make it work. I just wasn't sure how.
First of all, we have to shoot in 2 separate apartments that are adjacent to each other.
We managed to get the 2 opposite each other, which is quite a dream come true because I didn't expect that would be possible.
So unfortunately, we couldn't light both apartments at the same time. So we're having to go from one apartment, break down, go light the next apartment, break down. It poses a lot of problems in scheduling and then wardrobe as well. And like I said, lighting, as you know, now we're shooting in winter time, so we lose light at about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. So we have a few more hours with light. We'll see what happens. We'll tackle it one step at a time.
Everyone has their Achilles heel and their flaw, and yeah, we all just have to kind of work through those things. And so I think this movie is important for pretty much everyone.
And I think that's a really good thing to talk about, a good message. And I think a lot of people don't feel like they're lovable, or they hide things about themselves that aren't perfect. Those are the things in the world that make people perfect. And this movie kind of treads on that.